what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King and welcome back to the Milan career where we are starting off season number 3 and we're actually not into season 3 yet. I left myself a little bit of time here at the end of season 2 to scout up some of the players that you guys suggested to me at the end of last episode or in the comments of last episode. Before we move into actually getting into the transfer window in season number 3. So last episode, I brought up the idea of just using all of our money in this upcoming transfer window, the upcoming offseason, to bring in that world-class striker. I think was the big piece that we were missing. And I love Chicharito. I really, really do. I think he's done a fantastic job for this team. But to take the next step in rebuilding Milan and getting to that next level of joining those upper echelon of teams that are world recognized, we need that talisman striker up top that's on a world-class level. We just don't have that right now. You guys seem to be really, really in favor of that idea, and you made some suggestions. I've taken those into consideration, and I've added some names to my shortlist here. The number 1 player that you guys suggested was Aero Chord, formerly of Inter. Thankfully, he's moved on to Spurs, so now there is a possibility that we could get him. I don't think Inter would have sold him to us, so we'll definitely have a look at him. Only 2-star skills, but he does have that 4-star weak foot. We talked about that last episode. I have to have a striker with at least 3-star weak foot. He's got a 4-star weak foot. Love that about him, so we'll definitely have a look at him. And the other names I've added were all me. Aubameyang, Dybala, Ibra, Lukaku, Lacazette, Sanabria, Batshuayi, Harry Kane, and Marcus Rashford. Now, if you take a look at some of these players, and I'll just name them off right here. Rashford, Kane, Lukaku, Ibra, and Aubameyang. All of them are at Manchester United, along with Griezmann and Benzema. They have a ridiculous number of strikers at Manchester United. So I'm assuming they'll be willing to at least give one of them up for a decent price. I'm going to inquire about all of these strikers, and then we'll kind of reevaluate which one makes the most sense. Also, regarding Chicharito, he has 1 year remaining on his contract starting next season, so he's going to be at a reduced value if we do try to sell him. I'm not sure if I want to sell him yet or if I want to keep him on the team in some sort of reserve capacity. Either way, though, I'm going to offer him that new contract. That way, if we do want to sell him, his value is still really, really high. So I'm going to give him this new contract, and I'm going to reduce his squad role. At least I'm going to try to, in case we do want to end up keeping him. I'm going to offer him important first team player. I don't think he'll take squad rotation. So hopefully he accepts his contract, and if we want to keep him, we have that option. So now we start season number 3. We're going to have a look at the objectives set for us this year. In season 2, we hit all of the objectives. Every single one of them was completed. So I was really happy with that, and so was the board. But this season, let's have a look at what they want us to do. So for youth development, which is a high priority for them, they want us to grow 2 youth academy players by 10 overall points and play them in 5 matches. I honestly don't think that that's going to happen. I really, really don't think we're going to get that one this year. Long term, within 3 seasons, grow 10 youth academy players with potential over 75 by at least 10 overall points. I don't know if that's going to happen either. Honestly, those are ridiculous objectives for this team. I have no idea if that's going to work or not. For brand exposure, they want us to gain $220 million from shirt sales. I think that's double what we had last season, but I think it's also doable, so not too worried about that one. And sign 1 crucial first team player assigned to a midfielder. They want us another crucial first team midfielder. Like, how is that even possible? That's the same objective 3 years in a row. We don't have another spot for another midfielder. Not a crucial first teamer. I don't know what the board is expecting me to do on that, but there's no way we're completing that one. I'm just not going to do that. For financial, within 3 seasons, increase the club worth of your club by 20%. Okay, we'll work on that, I guess. For domestic success, reach the quarterfinal of the domestic cup. That's doable. And again, win the league title. We'll do our best on that one. And for the Champions League, reach the semifinal. That's the same. Okay, so that's all the same. Long term, they want us to win the cup again. Obviously, we're going to go for it. But for domestic and continental success, nothing really changed there. This brand exposure, though, and youth development is becoming a nightmare. Like, I honestly don't think that those are even going to be possible. And since we're on the topic of youth development, I'm going to go ahead and take Tomislav Puhovski. He was in Portugal. I've recalled him. We're going to send him now to South America like I said I was going to last episode. We're sending him straight to the big one right here, straight to Brazil for 6 months. I want to find some technically gifted players. Please find me someone with a 4-star weak foot or 4-star skill moves. I don't care what star their elbows are, or their knees, or their nose, or their shoulders. I need a 4-star weak foot or a 4-star skiller. Please find me somebody. So the first offer has come in for one of our players, and it is for Andre Modic. He never saw a single game last season for us, I don't think. I've never played him once, so I'm going to go ahead and sell him on. I think he only has 1 year left on his contract as well, so he'll bring in $1 million. There's quite a few players that are like this that are on the roster still that I want to move, so I'm happy we're getting offers in for players like this already. The second offer coming in is for Donnarumma. That is just not going to happen at all, ever. I absolutely love this kid. He's still only 19 years old. He's 84 rated. He's an absolute monster. No price tag is high enough for us to sell Donnarumma. All right, so we are participating in a preseason tournament as usual. We could get up to $13.75 million for winning this thing, so we really need to do it. And I had to go with nearly a full young team, as did Spurs. We played Spurs in this first match. Everyone's away on international duty. I played De Mesquites up top, and he netted a hat trick. I have to say, all the goals were scored on his right foot. I tried a bunch on his left. None of them were even close. But on his right foot, his shots are a thing of beauty. They're exquisite. And he did get a hat trick in this game. Yeah, interesting. Again, it was against a full reserve Spurs team as well. All their players are away as well. But a hat trick's a hat trick. So the next transfer offer in is for Bosko Vrhovic, one of our Croatian Youth Academy players that got called up last season. And I'll tell you, I just played the second preseason game. De Mesquites did score again, and he scored on his left foot as well. But Bosko Vrhovic actually stepped up and netted a hat trick in his first game ever for the team. We won the game 6-3. It was an absolutely crazy game against Racing of all teams. But he actually netted a hat trick, but I don't think we're going to have any room for him on this team. If we do need him, we'll call him back, but we're going to let him go out on loan right now. But man, did he just play the game of his life. The next offer in for one of our players is for Hector Bellerin. It's for $44 million from Atletico. Honestly, the way he played, I didn't see anything special about him last season. I don't even think he's worth $44 million, but I really don't want to have to go replace him right now, so we're going to keep Bellerin. He definitely is a good right back, but I didn't see anything particularly impressive. Either way, though, we're not selling Bellerin. I just don't want to have to go through the headache of replacing him at this point. The next transfer offer in is for Jose Mauri, and you know I like this guy, but we're having some problems as far as the price tag goes for the strikers that I want to try to get. We don't quite have enough money. If we can sell Mauri for about 20 to 24 million like it says he's worth, then maybe we'll do this deal. So I'm going to counter offer this thing for 20. I'm going to go for the high side. I'm just going to go for 24 million. And if Real Sociedad can match it, then we'll be willing to sell Mauri. I do like him. He does have decent potential, but not potential to be world-class midfielder. So I'm not too fussed about losing him if this deal does go through. Alright, so this deal for Jose Mauri looks like it's not going to go through. Real Sociedad are shortchanging me, so they can get bent. I'm not selling him to them. If I can do the 20 million or 24 million, I might do it, but for 15.6, it's not worth my time. Bayern have come in on De Mesquites, but he did show me enough in the preseason that I'm willing to give him a chance this year. I might not feature him very often, but he might become a decent player. We'll have to see. I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to hang on to him for this year. But the big offer that came in, and this is the one I was waiting for, is Real Madrid has come in for Jesus Corona for 41 million. You know we can pull every dime out of Real Madrid. If they want a player, they will not hesitate to pay for him. So we're going to go ahead and ask for 65 million. I think 65 million will do it. Remember, we just got Gerard Deulofeu in. If I can do this and re-sign Suso, who seems a little bit happier now, he would accept his contract initially, but I just played him a lot in the preseason tournament. If we can do this, we can lock up that right wing position, get a lot of money in, and get a big-time striker as well. So here is the situation we're dealing with here, and I'm going to end the episode right here before I go any further, because we got some things to discuss. Real Madrid have come back and offered 59.5 million. I think that's a fair offer. I think I'm going to accept this offer for Jesus Corona. That gives us a lot of money into the team. Now, I also have contract offers. Everything is set. I've reached a deal with Chelsea for Batshuayi, 45 million and Chicharito for that one. Or for Mauro Icardi, 60 million and Chicharito for that one. I also have a contract out to Marcus Rashford as well. That looks like that's going to go through. Now, if we get Rashford, he's only going to cost, I think, $22 million. Very, very cheap for a really, really good striker. If we did that, we could then go spend a lot of money again and upgrade possibly the midfield. Remember, the board wanted us to get a crucial first-team player for that. I'm thinking someone like Renato Sanchez. I've inquired about him from Bayern. They've put a $37 million price tag on his head. That would be easy to do. We could get Rashford and Renato Sanchez. It's a really, really good deal. So let me know what you guys think. What exactly should we do? I'm pretty sure I'm going to accept the Corona deal, so I'm going to take that off the table. But what striker or combination of players do you think we should go get? If we do that Corona deal, we're looking at like $120-something million into the transfer budget. We got a lot of cash to play with. So that is where I'm going to end this episode. We're on match day for the Supercopa now, where we're taking on Napoli. So I don't want to play that till next episode. So that is it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know what we should do with all this money. And I will see you when we come back for episode number 2 with Milan. See ya.